This is Engadget. Here's what's happening in the world of technology. It's Friday, April 9th. Microsoft released the first 64-bit version of Windows back in the early aughts. In 2007, it came out with OneDrive. Despite that history, the Windows release of the file syncing app is only now making the jump to 64-bit, with Microsoft announcing a new client preview. In an announcement spotted by Windows guru Paul Thurrott, the company says the new version of OneDrive will help those who need to transfer large files or many files at the same time, since 64-bit systems can access more resources than their 32-bit counterparts. We know this has been a long-awaited and highly requested feature, and we're thrilled to make it available for early access, the company said. You can now download the 64-bit version for use with OneDrive work, school, and home accounts. One thing to note is the preview is currently only available on x64 installs of Windows. If you own a computer like the Surface Pro X and therefore have Windows 10 on ARM installed on your system, you'll have to wait. Microsoft recommends you continue using the 32-bit version for the time being. In entertainment news, if the upcoming 4K-friendly version of Final Fantasy VII Remake on PlayStation 5 may not be quite enough to satisfy your high-resolution Final Fantasy cravings, you'll be pleased to learn there's a 4K HDR remaster of an FF movie coming soon. The latest rework of Final Fantasy VII Advent Children arrives on June 8th. Just 2 days before FF7 Remake Intergrade hits PS5. The 2005 film is an animated sequel to Final Fantasy VII, and it takes place 2 years after the events of that game. Amazon has opened pre-orders for the 4K Blu-ray version at a price of $31. Along with Dolby Atmos audio in English and Japanese and 5.1 audio for each language, the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray includes a director's cut with 26 additional minutes of material and more than 1,000 revised scenes. A separate Blu-ray disc includes an HD version of the film along with several bonus features. It's not the first remastered edition of the film, as Polygon notes. A 2009 version called Final Fantasy VII Advent Children Complete also included an extra 26 minutes of footage. Even if the plot might be confusing, it should look better than ever in 4K and HDR10. If your only other experience with Final Fantasy VII is through FF7 Remake, the movie might make even less sense. The latest version of the game only includes part of the original's narrative, and it makes some changes to the story. As a direct follow-up to the original FF7, the movie expands on some of the game's plot beats. If you don't know the entire story, you might not totally grasp Final Fantasy VII Advent Children either. If you want to catch the latest tech news as it's happening, check out Engadget.com or tune in again every weekday.
SpokenLayer.